G'day guys, Michael here, and as promised, we're back with the 22 Exist. I'm going to be doing a full review. This is after 2 months of fishing. I'm going to tell you how it performed and if it's worth it. If it's worth emptying your wallet on something this high end. Now first up, we'll talk about what I like about the reel, and then secondly, we'll talk about what I dislike about it. Now there's not many things I dislike about it, but there is some things, so stick around to hear that. Now when this thing first dropped and I first seen pictures of it, I was a bit, I was questioning its looks. I think a lot of people were, but I could tell you that it has grown on me quite a bit after getting it in hand, giving it some use, and putting it through its paces. Now, as I stated in my unboxing, out of the box, it did have a fair bit of resistance, but I'm here to say, after 2 months of fishing, that has completely disappeared and is no longer present. And it's left it being buttery smooth, probably the smoothest reel that I've ever used. I got nothing bad to say about it in that regard. It is incredible how well it transmits like small vibrations, tiny little bites when fish aren't fully engulfing your lure and they're just nipping at it. You can feel all of that going on. Now, drag performance. So, it's definitely a lot louder than the previous generation of Exist. It's got a lot nicer tone to it. It just has a way of letting line out when fish are running that is really satisfying. It's weird. I don't know how to really put it into words, but it has an awesome drag system. And yeah, louder, crisper, smoother, pretty much everything you'd want. I'd honestly say that this thing's drag is smoother than that of the Stellas, the new Stella. When talking light tackle fishing and the stuff that I've used it for, it's performed a lot better. Yep, Brimbo, let's go on skits. I'm gonna let it get you on them. Right, it's going for it. Get over there. Oh. Feels decent. Oh, good runs. Oh, that didn't feel good. Felt a hook, make it pop. Oh, is it a brim? Yeah, it is. Not overly big. Now, how much has the real world performance really changed between this and the 18? I'd say a fair bit when you're talking the upper half of the reel. So your rotor, your bail, your drag. Don't know if any of you have heard this, but it's more of a Shimano-ish sort of style. It clicks when you click it back. Yeah, it definitely feels a lot better than the previous generation. You don't have that raspiness that you used to get between here and here. It's a lot nicer in use. A lot more just ergonomically pleasing, I would say. And the rotor, I definitely think it makes the reel feel more balanced. Definitely has lighter inertia. Yeah, it's definitely just all around nicer when we're talking the top half of the reel in use. Then we're talking the bottom half. So I believe the only real change that was made is the update to the new gear set that is in the Alluvius Herity. Same material used in your Saltiga and your Certate SW. It's that G1 duraluminum. But aside from that, the body is essentially the same minus your cutouts. As you can see, it's a lot more sleek. Again, as I said in my previous video, some people may not like that, and I wasn't completely sold on it at the start, but I've grown to like its liquid metal sort of look. Yeah, it just feels quality and looks quality. Just insanely smooth. Now let's talk line management. So the line lay is awesome. I've currently got leader on here, so that might not show how good it really is, but I'm yet to have a wind knot on this reel. It's the most annoying thing when you're fishing, the fish are on, and you cast, and you wind knot, and you got to cut off and retie. No fisherman likes that. It's the most frustrating thing ever. And yeah, safe to say this thing, well, so far, has not given me any troubles in that sense. I've been running PE 0.5 Gozen braid on there, which is awesome braid. I'd highly recommend it for light tackle fishing. Now, for the things I don't like about it. And there's only 2, which is pretty good. So the number one thing being how easily it marks up. So I'm not talking dirt, I'm talking fingerprints. That is, you probably can't see it on camera, but it is absolutely loaded with fingerprints, especially around the bash plate, the spool. I guess it's not that big of a problem, I'm just nitpicking. So I guess it comes with the territory of having a reel that looks completely chrome. But yeah, that's just something to be aware of. And now the second thing, the famous Daiwa paint. So I don't know if you're going to be able to pick this up, to be fair, but you can probably see there's a small sort of chip here, and then a much larger one in the corner here, where it's almost down to the black undercoat. Now that is quite disappointing for a reel this expensive. That is annoying. Now I don't over tighten my reel seats, nothing like that. It just sort of happened over time, which again, it's cosmetic, it's not that big of a problem, but it's just frustrating and annoying to look at sometimes. You know, you usually have your reel on a rod, so you don't see it anyway, but just knowing it's there is just a little bit annoying. And especially since this is a known problem that Daiwa had for a while. You know, a lot of the older reels had the problem of their paint flaking, and to still see it present in a newer reel is kind of annoying, but you know, it is what it is. I'm sure they'll get onto it eventually, just not this time around. But apart from that, it's a bloody amazing reel. I love it, I love using it. I'm going to continue to use it, I'm going to continue to pick it up over any other reel I have. And yeah, I would highly recommend it. So, in conclusion, is it worth it? Well, if you've got the money to burn, I wouldn't recommend anything else. I'd go for it. Place that order, you won't regret it. It's an amazing piece of kit to use and fish with. Now, for all the people that wanted a comparison video between this and my Stella FK1000. So, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that one is better than the other, because again, everyone's going to have their own opinion on that matter and which reel they prefer. But I'm here to tell you I sold my Stella FK1000, so make of that what you will. Again, both are great reels, but in my opinion, for me, I like the Exist. Alright legends, thank you very much for watching this video. I greatly appreciate the amount of input that I got on the last few vids. Yeah, we'll definitely be having more coming out in the future, more unboxings, hopefully of some more budget friendly options. I've actually got a video of a more budget friendly option coming very, very soon. Stay tuned for that. More fishing videos will be coming out. We've been having some cracker sessions, so I can't wait to put out the videos for you guys for your viewing pleasure. But yeah, thanks again guys, and peace out.